Alright, before anyone asks, I know the question that is on everybody's mind. V, what's up with your face? You look like you've been in a fight. Also, what's with the outfit? Well, let's just say that a recent trip to the mall ended, well, not so great. You know, sometimes Wasp influences me to do some really not so smart things. Let's just say one thing led to another, some words were exchanged, and he convinced me to saddle up a reindeer that happened to be with the mall Santa at the time and ride it outside into the parking lot. Don't ask me how that all occurred. I don't even remember. All I remember is the next thing I know, I'm riding a reindeer in the parking lot. That's all I know. So, after that, of course, I'm going to have consequences to my actions. And I was left with two options. I either pay a hefty fine because I let a humanoid wasp troll convince me to ride a reindeer through the mall and out into the parking lot, or I wear a ridiculous outfit for this video. What do you think I chose? You know, here's my only complaint. You would think with an outfit to humiliate me, they would at least give me one that fits. No, they went the extra mile. They gave me a hat that doesn't even cover my ears, and these t-shirts are too tight! Oh well, totally worth it. I got to ride a reindeer. Typical Revolticon holiday antics, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, it's time for a haul video. Cue the intro.
Run through my veins, countless disease, control my senses, do as you please, set free my soul, release.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm V-Revolticon, and I'm here with another haul video for you guys. Yeah, you guys never get tired of those, do you? This time, it's the annual Xmas haul for this year. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know, there are two guaranteed hauls of every year when it comes to me. The first, number one, is the annual birthday haul, which I did earlier this year. Unfortunately, it came out a little late due to some factors. But it's there for you to watch if you want to go and check that out. So I'll leave it somewhere here, down below, up high, too slow, whatever. The other one is the annual Xmas haul, which you're watching right now, for this year at least. And that's when I do it around the annual, the holiday, and, there's Xmas shopping, and I decide to treat myself a little bit, But otherwise, yeah, those are the two mixed in with the other ones that I may or may not have at that time. So, recently I went to my local stores around here. I picked up about 6 figures. 6 figures, good bunch. And I just want to show you here on, what I got. So, as per usual, we're going to go from the smallest to the largest, leaving the best until last. Although sometimes the biggest doesn't necessarily mean it's the best. And sometimes the same size, I prefer one over the other for various reasons. So, that being said, let's jump into it, shall we? Let's. The first figure in this haul is one I'm not going to really spend too much time on because it's sort of a component to a bigger figure. But, yeah. This one I got because it was there. I don't have the Soundwave figure that this goes with. So that's kind of unfortunate. But I picked him up because I kind of like it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first figure in this haul is Transformers Titans Return Legends Class Ravage. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Ravage. Now, as I mentioned before, I don't have the sound wave, and I don't have the blaster that I have, the rewind figure that I got a little bit ago before this. I don't have those ones, but I do have these mini-cons, basically. And so, it's pretty cool. Ravage turns from beast to a jet to a tape, tablet, as they're calling it on here, for whatever reason. But yeah, I want to get the Soundwave and the Blaster figures for these guys. Like I said, the only reason I picked this up was because it was one of the only Titans Returns figures that they had. And I don't have that many Ravages to begin with, so yeah. It's not the best figure ever, but it will still do for what it needs to be done. So, with that being said, there you have Transformers, Titans Return, Legends class, Ravage. Alright, so on to the next figure in this haul. This is one I wanted in a different variety, so to speak. There was a bigger size class or a different size class, one of the two, that I was unable to get at the time. And so I guess I'll count this as a consolation prize. But I think that my psyche may be a little fractured after this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the next figure in this haul is Transformers Robots in the Skies 2015. Warrior class. Fracture. Now, y'all have to apologize for all the coughing, by the way. I'm still getting over being sick. But anyway, just want to point that out real quick. With Fracture, he's an interesting one. I've never had a Fracture. Maybe I did, and I don't remember. But he's pretty cool. He turns into a motorcycle. And as far as I recall, you can put other figures on him, not as a gimmick, but they will hold up on him. But, yeah. It's pretty cool. I like him. He's weird looking. He's got a tailpipe gun laser cannon thing, which is pretty cool. And he's also a weaponizer for the Minicon, so that's pretty cool as well. I picked him up mostly just because I never had this figure. I wanted to get the other size or the other class that I wanted, and unfortunately was not able to get due to various factors. But otherwise, I have a Fracture, so win-win. Anywho, but there you have Transformers Robots in the Skies 2015 Warrior class Fracture. And now on to the second Warrior class in this haul. It's one I picked up just because it was there. There's really nothing more to say because it's just meh. So, the next figure in this haul is Transformers Robots in the Skies 2015 Warrior class Windblade. Now, before anyone comments on why I'm so non-excited when it comes to Windblade, all you have to do is look and see barely any paint apps. Barely any paint apps, ladies and gentlemen. But, is it the worst figure ever? No. I know some people will claim that it is due to the lack of paint. I've seen a lot worse, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just put it that way. But I also agree that this could have been so much better. And compared to the actual generations that we got of her, the Generations version, and compared to the art that's on the actual box, this fails in comparison for me. This is really a kind of a letdown. again, I got it because it was there and I didn't have any real choice when it came to the figures because, you know, it's that time of year where everything gets cleaned out. So yeah, I picked it up. I would have picked it up regardless because I'm a collector, but I just kind of feel a little dirty buying this figure. But hey, what can you do, right? Anywho, that being said, there you have Transformers Robots in Disguise 2015 Warrior Class Windblade. And now for the last Warrior Class figure of this haul. This one I don't really need to say much other than I picked him up because I like the design on him, even though it's kind of weird. And plus he has the name of a G1 and Beast Wars character, which it seems to be the, you know, the running trend with this name. You happen to get the mode, if you will, for it. And like I said, I just find it pretty cool. There are some flaws with it, but I find it pretty cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next figure in this haul is Transformers Robots in Disguise 2015 Warrior Class Scorponok. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Scorponok. Now, I like the design on this guy. Yes, it's not the best figure ever, but it works for what it's supposed to be so far. And because there weren't that many Decepticons, and because I like the name Scorponok, given various reasons, I decided to pick him up. And he turns into a scorpion with a sword for a tail. But yeah, I mean, my only other options were getting some like minicons or whatever, and I said, you know what? Why not go for this? It was the same story with all these, so I mean, I wanted these. Don't get me wrong, collector or not, and minicons or not, but I still this was one I was really having my eye on for a while, and when it was announced, I was like, you're coming home with me. But yeah, it's a pretty cool figure. It's weird, but it works. Now, I don't remember the name of it's like Paladin, something like that, which is the purple repaint of this guy, and it's a Toys R Us exclusive. Now, had that not been the case, and I could have gotten it anywhere, I probably would have picked him up too, but unfortunately we don't have a Toys R Us here, so couldn't do it. But yeah, I'm just glad I have a Scorponok, and I think this is actually my first Scorponok. That's another story for another time, I guess. But there you have Transformers Robots in Disguise 2015 Warrior Class Scorponok. And we're on to the last two figures in this haul. Count them two. And they're both Titans Returns Voyagers. Spoilers! Sorry, didn't give you a warning before. But, let's just jump into these because I want to get through them. The first one is something along the lines of, the future is so bright, I gotta wear shades. But it's more so, the figure is so bright, I gotta wear shades so I don't go blind. It's a jailbird color. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the next figure in this haul is Transformers Titans Return Voyager Class Infinitus with Sentinel Prime. And I know what you're going to say, V, you messed up his name. Yes, I know. I've been trying to pronounce it correctly for a while now, and every time I do, I look like a complete goof. I mean, let's try it right now. Infinitus. Oh, I got it right. Look at that. Anyway. So, the reason this figure bugs me so much It's not the name. It's not the general mold itself. What it is the bright orange coloring. I don't know why somebody thought that was a good idea. Because every time I look at it, I think I'm looking into the sun. But otherwise, you know, it's not a bad figure when you get right down to it. I just wish the coloration was better. And I mean, it's orange. I mean, I don't know what to do with that, but otherwise, I like the mold. It's not a bad mold. So it's just I'm not a big fan of the coloring, but it was there. I really wanted it for the mold because I'm sure I could do something with it. I've seen other people do something with it, so heck, why not buy it, right? Anyway, but there you have Transformers, Titans Return, Voyager class, Infinitus with Sentinel Prime. And now we get on to the headliner of the show. And this was the main reason for this haul this year. Because ever since it was announced, it was one of those ones where I had to have it. And I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and it's finally happened, ladies and gentlemen. So without any further ado, the last figure in this haul is Transformers, Titans Return, Voyager class, Nucleon with Galvatron. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I finally have this Galvatron. A G1 based Titans Returns Galvatron. I'm going to say this right off the bat, and I know that some of you are probably thinking the same thing. If you're not a fan of the face mask thing, gimmick, I know that there are add-ons, fixes for this, so that was a plus to buy this. Plus, I really wanted this Galvatron because I don't have that many Galvatrons in my possession. I think I have, I'm looking over at my shelf right now here. There's one, I think two. I think I have like only 3 Galvatrons, and this will be my 4th. I'll correct that somewhere down the line if it's wrong. But I really do like the G1 based version of this. I'm not a G1 oneer here or anything, but you know, I really do like the fact that we got a Galvatron that's based off of it, because it was an interesting character in that show. But other than that, yeah, it's Galvatron, and I'm happy to have him. So there you have Transformers, Titans Return, Voyager class, Nucleon with Galvatron. And with that, that's all I got for this haul video for you guys. Again, in this haul video was Transformers, Titans Return, Legends class, Ravage. Almost screwed up there. Transformers, Robots in Disguise, Warrior class, Fracture. Transformers, Robots in Disguise 2015, Warrior class, Windblade. Transformers, Robots in Disguise 2015, Warrior class, Scorponok. Transformers, Titans Return, Voyager, Infinitus, gonna try to say that again, Infinitus, and Sentinel Prime. It's really hard to say. Try it. Anyway. And finally, the last one, which is the Nucleon with Galvatron. Voyager class, by the way. Titans Return. So, that being said, that's pretty much it for this Xmas haul video. Again, I want to thank everybody for watching this. You know, you guys really, I do appreciate that. If you haven't already, please like, comment, share this video. Also, if you haven't, please subscribe. You never know what will happen if you don't. You might end up in an outfit like this. Also, don't forget to support the YouTube community. I'm V-Revolticon, and I am out. So recently, I received a package here from TF Source. And of course, weird things have been happening. It all started basically with me hearing what sounds like guitar playing coming from the package. And then also hearing someone saying, "The uprising will begin."